Good morning. I've come down to my local little bank. Few people do YouTube videos down here, but they're much better anglers than I am where lure fishing is concerned. This is more a Bluffers guide to how you can kind of get away with it. If you're like me and you just like to nip down and catch a few fish on lures, spoons, bits and bobs, if you kind of chub, barbel, angle, all that type of thing, general all round, especially on the really simple setup, man. I've been through everything with these setups, and the fact of the matter is I had to find something that I was comfortable with. So I've got, I've made myself a little wading net which just clips on my. It's just an old handle off something. Just stuck a bit of threading out of an old bank stick, whacked a landing net on. Just the job. Got a little up-faced fixed spool reel there. An Abu Revo. This is a Daiwa Gecko Band 1 gram to 7, I think. Really soft on too. Playing around nicely. I haven't lost a fish on it yet, to be fair. Rather than messing about with braid, really windy by the way. Rather than messing about with braid onto fluorocarbon leaders and stuff, what I've done is I'm trying out a few different monos. Rather than filling the spool up, I'm just putting on like 50 metres. 20 metres, 30 metres, depending on which one it is, just to give them all a try. This particular one that I've got on today is an 020, an 010, but apparently it breaks about £6. I'm alright to play about with it, and it's not many big fish here, I mean there might be odd £2 still that's in, but the vast majority of them are only tiny. And then at the end of it I've just got one of these little S Pro, I think it is, it's like a gate clasp, and then I've just got really tiny lures. I mean this one's a little, I don't know what it is really, but it looks like a tiny crayfish. I've got some spoons and some spinners, but it's just a case of getting in it waders. These are like cheap Daiwa lightweights, 23 quid I think they are from Bobco's. You're up and running. Any fixed spool reel, you can pick them up for 20 quid. Really nice lightweight rods. You can buy these Shakespeare ones, I've seen them for like 35 quid online, 0.5 to whatever it is, 5 grams or something. No, you don't have to go mad on buying all these fancy stuff. And I'll try and show you that today. A lot of it's about having the eye about where to go. Obviously, one of the most important is the old 40s wraps. They make you look like a lure angler as well. Let's go do some fishing. In fact, we'll just have a quick flick while we're here. Just going to have a quick flick on the stream. Stamp what you catch here, but I mean it's not unusual for me to come down here, to be fair, and catch like bloody, it's not unusual for me to come down and catch a load of these. They're only tiny. That's about what we get. Little brownie, pop them back, and off they go. And they just sit about like that one there. Pulls behind you.
Come away from that swim now after having a few more casts. Know what happened.
goes this manky, smelly colour. Definitely puts them off. This is a nice bit to fish because, as you can see, it's right narrow, nice bit of flow, it's got a little bit of depth. I say a bit of depth, probably about 7 or 8 inch deep, but as you approach it, you're into this bit of a quiet area. You know, you've got a lot of disturbance at this side, so you don't get
the fish spooking as you're just about to cast into the quiet water. That's what I was going to say.
You normally get straight away, like so. Crazy things they are. But there we are, look. They're not massive. They're great fun. There we go. Hey, we got 2, that's it. Ooh, like little tigers, man. Fight like mad they do. This light rod. Calm down. There we are. With my hands. And there we are, look. They're only little, but they're great fish to catch. And that's it. That's what we come out for. Trout paradise. Got to be a bit careful. Got sun behind me, so you have to sort of compromise a little bit, and sometimes you're better off just waiting.
Until that sun goes in, or you can just get out of the way.
There we go. Now there is there's a tree in water here. There we go, straight away, look. Same thing, only a little, but fight like mad they do, this light tackle. Hey. Constantly heading for snags. Trout paradise. Got to be a bit careful. Got sun behind me, so you have to sort of compromise a little bit, and sometimes you're better off just waiting. there is, there's a tree in water here. There we go, straight away, look. Same thing, only a little, but fight like mad they do, this light tackle. Hey. It's constantly heading for snags. Nice and steady. Got your hand. Good. Watch your hook. Absolutely nails it. They are, but you know, they're lovely fish. Letting fireworks off, can you believe it? 8 o'clock in the morning. Scared birds.
That little bleep with my battery going in my phone, so I turned it off and moved on to this bit.
Fish here. Trying to fish it from this side. Wind of the air. General conditions. I just don't really think we're going to be able to get where we need to be. So I'm going to give it a miss. Come back and have another look at it. This is a nice little spot. These are the type of spots you're looking for. Bends, few features, you know, snags, bit of structure. There's a spade there. And yeah, it's a bit awkward to cast. So it's just going to be a quick flick. Whoops, don't want it there. Oh, look at that. Must be plenty of rat bedding in there. I mean, there must be, you know, on my short walk up this beck, this stream. I mean, there must be millions of these things. Absolutely millions of them. It's mad. This is what comes out of these sewage overflows. I mean, it's just it doesn't look that bad on film, to be fair, but you know, it's all the way down. It's just thick of wipes, all both banks. You know, I mean, in some bits, you know, it's appalling. Look at that. You know, this is what people put down bog. And look at this here. You know, it just looks like one, but it's not. It's just an accumulation of wipes. Not good, is it? And it goes all the way up. You know, you won't find a bit where there isn't any. And the binniest, you know, I mean, I remember this in the sort of pre-wipe days. I also remember it in pre-fish days, so you've got to take one with other, haven't you? You know, but it's awful. It's just really, just disgusting. Anyway, it must be clean. So let's get ourselves round here and see if we can find ourselves another trout. as I've been saying as I've walked up, the colour comes in and goes a bit grey, and I can see it's like smelly. Where's your answer? Sewage outlet. Look at the colour of that. It's grey. It's not open at the moment, but it has been because it's still dripping. But the smell here is horrendous. Oh, good, is it? Right, it's gonna go somewhere, I suppose. Never mind. Right, let's crack it. Well, I kind of done what I set out to do, really. Bluffers guide to a bit of lure fishing. I've had 5 fish. I've only been here for an hour and a half. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning now. I'm gonna have to go pick up my daughter, take her to school. Before I do, she'll have one more catapult cast into this swim before I go and do this. Oh, fucking don't believe it. You won't believe that, would you? I honestly didn't think I was going to get. As soon as it hit, that's why you want these bait casters, because as soon as that hit water, boom. I'll have another cast. Bastard. It really pisses me off when that happens. I don't mean when it, you know, I'm not talking about pisses me off because it's on camera or like that. I'm on about when you cast out and that motion between putting bail arm. I've done it loads of times with chub. Oh, mad how many times it happens with chub. It's just incredible. Right, that's it. Job done. I'm away. I have one last too many last casts, me. I end up going to school late and all that. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed catching seats, watching me very amateurishly catch a few fish, and enjoy it.